Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Safe Space Sunday here on Held and Healed with Joy. On today's Whisper, we're talking about how to forgive when you never got an apology. Yes. Now, there's this weight you have carried for so long. It started to feel like part of you. The things they did, the things they didn't do, the words, the silence, the absence. And somewhere along the line, you decided forgiveness required their participation, their awareness, their remorse. But what if healing doesn't require their return? What if they don't have to show up for you to finally be free? Now, Safe Space Sunday with Head and Healed with Joy. If you've journeyed with me from the very first episode, where we met our inner child, you remember how small they were, how scared they were, how convinced they would carry the pain forever. Today, we return to that child, not to reopen old wounds, no, but to gently say, you don't have to hold this anymore. Before this series, your inner child was screaming in silence. They showed up in your relationships, in your anxiety, in your chest tightening when someone raised their voice. You called it overreacting. You called yourself too sensitive. You called yourself too much. But it wasn't weakness. It was an unprotected child trying to survive. Then something shifted. You meant them. In the quiet, in the visualization, in the tears you didn't expect. Since then, you've been reparenting. You have played with them. You've set boundaries with love. You have started choosing peace. But this weight, the resentment, the rage, the unanswered why, the why won't they just admit it? This is the final chain. Forgiveness is not a door you open for them. It's a window you crack open for yourself. So the stale hell can finally leave the room. Forgiveness does not mean what happened was okay. You have to trust them again. It doesn't mean you hold them access. It doesn't mean they are suddenly innocent. No, it means that you are no longer willing to let their choices control your presence. Please place one hand on your chest, the other on your belly. This is the boundary of you, the only territory you truly control. Breathe in and silently say within yourself, I see what was done to me. Breathe out and say, I see what I had to carry because of it. Breathe in again and say, I see the child who deserved better. Breathe out and say to yourself, I see the adult who can finally give them peace. Now, gently whisper within. Little one, it wasn't your fault. You were not dramatic. You were hurt. Forgiveness is not forgetting. It is finishing. It is saying, this pain stops recycling through me. And that is powerful. There is a version of you on the other side. Not the version who pretends it didn't hurt. The version who knows it hurts and chooses to live fully aware of it. The woman who wakes up, walks into the room without scanning for danger. The woman who loves without calculating escape routes. The woman is not a fantasy. She is your inner child, finally unburdened. This is your invitation, not to forget, but to finish. To close the emotional loop so you can begin something new. If this is your first time here and you searched how to forgive because your heart is tired, I see you. But this episode is not the beginning. This is a child inside you who has been waiting to be heard. They need to be met first, listened to, reparented, played with, protected. Please start with episode 1. Meet your inner child. The playlist will guide you step by step. This is not random healing. This is intentional becoming. I'll see you again in our next episode on Safe Space Sunday. Same time. Until then, remain blessed. Remember, you are healing. You are becoming. And your healing is real. Bye.